This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. I'd like to please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to stage 95, even further than I thought, 95 of building Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. We are going to be attaching the nose, the front end this time round. So we've got a bracket that fits it on, some things to tidy up the wiring, and obviously some screws to attach that. So yeah, let's get out the screws we're going to need first, because things are going to be getting a little bit bigger in just a second. Because obviously the front end is attached to the whole body piece, which is pretty big. So two of those will hold this onto the front piece. Obviously that's the front piece. So we're actually attaching it to the whole nose of the car. It's going on there underneath here. Yeah, I thought these were going to be a problem. I don't understand how these things work, where they should end up, or how they should be attached. So yeah, one of them's just pinged off. So I shall find that and figure that out. Hopefully with these, well, there you go. I'm going to glue them in place, because that's the only way that they're going to stay where they need to be. So yeah. Right, anyway, before I do that, let's get this attached to here. That attaches from the front, that way round onto there, somewhere around there, a bit like that. So let me, what I'll do, I'll get that attached on there with those two screws that I just sorted out. Then I'll figure out how these cables are going to attach, and indeed find the other one. And then we'll see about getting that lined up, and the 4 screws that hold that together onto various different parts and brackets. But it's obviously going to mean turning this around and flipping it over and sorting it all out. I don't even know which way up it goes. It goes that way up. So that's then going to go onto there, and that will be attached in a couple of different places. So let me figure out all of that bit, and then come back and show you the easy bit that I can film of the getting these attached and everything else, because yeah, it's getting to be a little bit unwieldy. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I've got that attached on there. I didn't actually use any glue. I've just bent the folding clips over so they clip on better, and I've attached those through into there where it says they go. It means you can't open the bonnet more than about that, but I don't think we're going to want to anyway. So that's that. Then we've got to attach this. So this has got to go on there. Now it's upside down, so it's got to be that way around. And these wires need to come out and go through the holes. So although that goes to the middle, that might well mean that I've got these the wrong way round in there now. I think I was pretty sure I had them the right way round, but looking at it now, that's got to be there. So this is coming from the edge, not the middle. So it doesn't want to go in and then come back out again, because that's going to have to come from there, and it's got to come probably further than that. So I am going to take this apart, replace that bulb with that bulb, and that bulb with that bulb. So this double bulb is the one down here, because then these need to go through the holes that are just about there, through there. And then we've got 4 screws to either side to hold that in place on there. So a little bit of backwards stepping and putting that correct. I don't know. As far as I know, I did it right before, but I could easily have done it wrong. So I'm going to correct it anyway, and make sure and hope that my correction, well, at least my correction is going to give me more wire, not 2 less. So that's always a good idea. So let me clear this out of the way. Let me get that apart and back together. Then we'll put it on, and then we'll see where we are from there. Right, there we go. That's that. Hopefully corrected, certainly changed. So now the long wire comes off of the end rather than the middle. Yeah, let's now get that plugged through there. We're going to find out that it's much too long, but I'd say I'd rather it be much too long than much too short. So we'll get both of those through the respective sides. Then that lines up on there, like that, without the wire getting caught in between. I'll have it going under that, I think. So that now lines up in there perfectly. Then we've got the 4 screws to hold that all together. So let's get a couple of those in to see where we are. I can't see very well in this shadow, so let's try picking this up a bit. Oh. No, because then I can't line that up. This is going to be one of those builds that's just got problems all over the place, isn't it? Got to be around there. That feels like that might be a screw hole. Yep, that's got one in there a little bit. Luckily, they give us spare screws, so I've got one of those to dig out in a minute. The other one goes just up here, like that. And then 2 more underneath there as well, which I'll get to when I can see better. Then we need to use these little clips to hold the wire in place. So that goes into this groove that runs down here. And they just pop over the top. No screws required. 2 little plugs coming out of there, and that should just pop in there. And we'll hold the wire secure there. There's another one of those a bit further down. Hopefully just about on camera there, yeah. Another one of those there. Figure out exactly where the excess bit's got to go. That's posted onto there, so that can't go there, but it's about there. I'll pull that a little bit tighter before letting that sit in the groove. The same on the other side, so let's just break that one off of there. That going between the posts, put that over the 2 posts. Nice and easy. And that is that. One on there, except it wasn't on there. There we go. So that is that. The front is now attached. I will attach it more securely, but that will be doing all of that and looking pretty good, even if I do say so myself. So yeah, I'm happier with those wires coming out longer than that now. So there we go. That's that. I shall see you for the next issue when I think we're doing something a little bit self-contained. So I don't need this whole thing filling up the bench for a minute or so. So yeah, next time I think we're going to have a look through the magazine as well, because we've got a fairly short build episode. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.